Why is it so important to understand the dynamics of social play?
Well, Jim, I like to think about it that if I know developmental levels, then I can do a better job of planning. You know how sometimes you have that real aha moment and everything seems to come full circle? That's my thinking on when we're looking at this play. Because, for example, if you know in your care that you have several children who are playing on a level of parallel play, well then it really makes sense that you have multiples of the same toy, because you have children who are probably wanting to play with the same toy. Instead of having one mommy, one daddy, one baby, chances are very good you're going to have everybody wanting to be the mommy and having babies. So it really makes sense with toddlers that you have those multiple toys, because then you're facilitating that parallel play. And developmentally, that's where they're at. That's where you want it to be. If you find you only have one baby and 4 mommies, you're going to find they're all going to be fighting over the same baby. So do yourself a favor, and if you're working with toddlers, get those multiple toys, and you're going to find you'll have less fighting because they'll each have a baby. It also makes sense if you think about children's behavior. We talked about this grabbing incidents. Well, this looking at children from a developmental aspect also helps make sense of their behavior. If we're looking especially at toddlers, toddlers are not playing on a level where they interact well with each other. So they can't go up to each other with the words and say, "May I have that when you're done?" Or, "Could I play with it?" Instead, toddlers are playing side by side, and they might not even realize that there's a child beside them playing. They're really kind of into their own world. They might see that child, but it really doesn't register. So what they might see, though, is the toy that child has, and reach over and grab that toy, because they don't have the words to be able to socially say to that child, "Could I play with it now?" So by knowing these developmental levels of play, it helps give a real good understanding of why children play the way they do and why they behave the way they do.